Hey, what's good, everybody? Majin Khan here. In this video, I'm going to talk about why King Kong stands a chance against Godzilla in a fight. And this will be a two-part video. The next video, I'm actually going to talk about why Godzilla has a chance against King Kong in a fight. But in this video, we're going to focus more on King Kong's abilities and what he has to take Godzilla down. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to start off with some of King Kong's physicalities. So in the movie Kong Skull Island, this is one of the biggest King Kongs we've ever seen on live action TV. And he stands upright. He does not knuckle walk. Now, he's still not as big as Godzilla, but this is a growing King Kong. So whenever Godzilla versus King Kong 2020 releases, Kong will be a lot bigger. That way they can match his size. But even then, I don't think he's going to be as big as Godzilla. I think he'll just be just enough just so he can make it a fair fight and match his size. So yes, this is a growing Kong. Now, some of his abilities consist of immense strength, jaws, climbing, agility, and intelligence. Now, immense strength. We all know that King Kong, he is an ape creature, so he has really good hands, he has really good arm strength, and he has, when you're talking about arm strength, he has better reach than Godzilla does. Now, King Kong can bite if he has to, so he does have powerful jaws. He can bite if he has to. Now, he has a climbing ability. Now, of course, like I said, he is an ape creature. Now, being with his size, I really don't see why he has a reason to really climb anything. I mean, it would be really cool to see Kong climb some buildings in the city, you know, whenever he's fighting Godzilla. I think that'd be really, really cool. But I don't see him having to climb much buildings, being that he's going to be so big. King Kong has really good intelligence. We've seen in Kong Skull Island that he can actually use weapons. We've seen him throw a tree at a helicopter, and we've seen him pick up a tree to hit one of the skull crawlers in the face with it, which is a really cool scene. Now, one of King Kong's best abilities, and I think his strongest ability against Godzilla, is his agility. He has a little bit more speed than Godzilla does. He can move a little bit quicker. He's more agile than Godzilla is. So that is it. To me, I think his agility is his biggest advantage against Godzilla. I can definitely see King Kong tiring out Godzilla, moving way too fast, probably circling him a lot and just kind of getting him tired out, and then just going in for the takedown move. I really feel like Kong, with his speed and his intelligence to use weapons, he can really give Godzilla a run for his money. Now, as far as his intelligence, we've seen that he can, use weapons. I feel like Kong can just pick up pretty much anything around him and maybe just throw it at Godzilla. Even though Godzilla, he's pretty much impenetrable, I think he can still use that to his advantage along with his speed. And I think that will really give Godzilla a run for his money. Now, to be completely fair, let's get into some of Kong's weaknesses. And Kong does have some significant weaknesses. Now, his first main weakness is Kong does not really have armored skin like the other kaijus do. Kong cannot take missiles. He can't take most bullets. You've seen in Kong Skull Island, and on his right arm, he was actually bleeding from, I think it was a missile or a helicopter propeller. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, he can take some hits. He can take enough hits, enough to outlast a fight, but Kong is still only skin and fur. He's susceptible to fire. He can't really take missiles to the face like Godzilla can. And he can only take so much firepower until, it's going to bring him to his knees. So defensively, Kong doesn't really have anything to protect him unless he picks up something and uses it as a shield. And another weakness that Kong has, now I don't think this is going to be much of a weakness in the films. His iconic trait where he's attached to a human character. I think that's another one of his weaknesses. If he gets too attached to a human character to the point where it kind of throws him off, I think that's another weakness that he has, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for him. I don't see him really getting too attached to any human characters in this MonsterVerse universe. So I don't think that'll be a problem for him. But I do feel like defensively, Kong doesn't really have much to protect himself against firepower or any type of supernatural abilities. Now, one more weakness. Now, I wouldn't say this is necessarily a weakness, but more of a disadvantage. Kong doesn't really have any supernatural abilities. And I mean, kind of like Godzilla, how Godzilla can breathe fire, how he has his atomic blast, or King Ghidorah, how he has when they shoot the electricity out their mouths, or how Mothra can, release the pollen into the city. But I really just don't feel like Kong has much supernatural abilities enough to kind of give him an edge on the fight. So really what Kong is really relying on is his physical strength and his bare hands in order to win a fight, which to me, he still has the advantage because of his speed, but he does not have any supernatural abilities. But I think the main way that Kong can take down Godzilla is use his agility to tire him out, maybe throw some weapons at him here and there to kind of throw him off, but use the agility, just tire Godzilla out, and then just go in there for the takedown move and then win the fight right then and there. And I think that's how Kong can really take down Godzilla. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. What do you guys think about King Kong versus Godzilla? Do you guys think that Kong has any abilities that he can take down Godzilla with? Do you think he has any moves that he would be able to do against Godzilla to tire him out? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you guys for checking out the video. If you did like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And until then, I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace out, and y'all be safe.